back step is if he's still holding the foot. Okay? So, say we were here, I had no upper body grips. Crippy removes my DLR hook and holds it here. And then when he back steps, he doesn't allow me to make a connection. Even, just let me bring it up a wee bit, even if I can't get it in the hip, even if it's just above his knee, I can still invert and get into the position. But if I have no connection, say he's holding on to that and it's free, it would be very difficult to invert. And again, we're not trying to push, difficult techniques in jiu-jitsu. Probably from there, I just grab the pants, and this leg's free anyway. So just bring my hook in, and now we have the crab rights there. Most good players won't hold on to the foot, just here in the bottom, because they want to start guard passing. So you'll find anyway, if I'm here and he has the underhook de la Riva, and I break that grip, and then I reach through and I have that C grip. The minute I back step, I want to be initiating the pass, so holding this isn't probably going to do me too much good. I'd probably come across and start moving into the pass, kicking my foot this way and moving in. So you'll find a lot of people won't hold on to that. Let's look if he doesn't backstep. So we need a pathway to go down if he doesn't backstep, and we want to still initiate that deep de la Riva hook, because it is a very good method of taking the back. So say I had my underhook de la Riva, I had my grip, maybe I didn't have upper body grips. So again, everything up until last week was attacking this whole front side, Jenga pit stop position, X guard, all of that. We are attacking this backside space. So if he doesn't backstep and doesn't remove the hook, okay, all I'm thinking about now is being on the offense. So I can put my foot on the thigh. I have taught this before. I prefer to put it on this hip, but you can use whatever method is good for you. So I'm going to use my foot on the thigh to bridge onto my left shoulder. Okay. Now I'm going to thread my deep de la Riva hook in. Okay. Now from here, I'm going to drop my butt back to the mat, but I'm going to use the pressure off the back of my knee, my left knee, against Crippy's right knee to bring his knee to the mat, and we end up in this position. Again, I'm not going deep with this. I don't want to be getting knee barred from here. So I am keeping a connection with my left instep to his left hip. Once I grab the belt though, I'm kind of too close. So I'm going to take out that underhook and move my hip back and put in my hook. Okay, now normally when I taught this, I would have had a butt scoop into the middle, but Margot's way of doing it, which is keeping the theme of what we've been doing this last while, is I pull Crippy on top of me and then I kick out that leg, and as I kick out that leg, he's falling between that space between my legs. When the underhook hook comes in, now we're into post-rear mount. Let's get another look on that. So, say from underhook de la Riva, I got my grips. Maybe I didn't get any upper body grips, and Crippy doesn't backstep. How do we use the deep de la Riva hook to take the back from this position? We can put the foot on the thigh. That's how Margot teaches it in her system. I have taught this before. I like to put my foot on the near side hip. It just allows me to get onto my shoulder a lot easier. So I want this ability to stay on my shoulder, and my foot's going deep into that far hip. So I have manufactured the same response without the back step. I probably wouldn't invert from here, because that's a bigger space to get into. He hasn't backstep, but it is possible. So the safer movement from here would be to try to take the back. So all I'm going to do is drop my butt to the mat and use the connection of the back of my knee against the back of his right knee to bring him down to a knee. Okay. If he stays up on a foot, or doesn't really matter if he drops to a knee either. So again, from here, I'm going to make a grip on the belt, but I'm kind of too close to put this hook in, so I will have to take out the underhook, put my hand on the mat, and move my hip back to put in my hook. Okay. Normally when I teach this, I would move to this side. It's another move, but Margot Cincerelli's way of teaching this system is she pulls the person back and then takes the weight off that foot, because I don't want Crippy turning to face me, by kicking that leg forward and then fall between your legs. Again, I'm going to win that underhook, put in the far side hook, and look to get in the back position. So using that deep De La Riva hook, if you can get it, is an excellent way of getting to the back. So from underhook De La Riva, I'm going to look to attack this back space. Maybe I have no upper body grips. Crippy doesn't backstep. I can use my foot on the thigh, or I prefer my foot on that near side hip. So it's really all about just initiating to get up on my shoulder. So I have no real hands from this position. I thread that foot in deep, and then I drop my butt to the mat and get a connection of my leg on the back of his knee, brings him either down to his knee, both knees, or if he plants that foot on the mat, which we'll do in this case, we can initiate our game. We're going to grab here. It would make sense to keep the foot up wide, because he's more mobility. If he's on two knees and he tries to turn to face me, it's difficult. But if he's a foot on the mat, yes, I'll be turning this way would be better, bro. Yeah. So we're here. So once I'm in this position now, I need to create that space. And just turn this way down. So I'm too close. So I'm just going to release the underhook, butt scoot back, and put in that hook. Now I'm going to bring him towards me, but I'm going to kick that foot away, and he falls between my legs. Okay? Winning the underhook, hook comes in, on the back, so from underhook De La Riva, so this is one we can go for. We've no upper body grips. Crippy's debating what he's going to do. Immediately I can put the foot on the far leg or the hip, come up, thread in deep De La Riva, and then I drop my butt in front of his foot to bring him down to here. Okay. So once I have him here, again, I'm not leaving this out so he can latch on and start attacking my leg. I want to be making connection with my foot against the sip, keeping things safe. But you know, it's hard for me to get my other hook in because I'm too close, so I will release the underhook, plant my hand on the mat, move my hip back, and put in the hook. Okay. So rather than moving my butt over his leg, which is an extra move, I pull him towards me, and then I take the weight off that foot by kicking him forward. Now watch what happens. He falls between my legs. I win the underhook. Hook comes in. So nice wee combo, which fits into that.